would you like me to expound upon any of the others?
Publicity.
Okay, that goes back to alignment. that definitely goes back to alignment. I'm so glad you actually selected that one because I can say this very, very quickly. You need to have the right aligned media exposure via online and offline using, various platforms because, again, it's not enough just to have a lot of publicity, but you want to make sure that you have the aligned publicity so that you're presenting your message to the right audience. And as we've been talking, mostly about the preparation process, about being accurately prepared for effectively really showcasing yourself to the right audience, this is also true with publicity. Getting media exposure is great, but you want to make sure that you are showcasing your messages to the right venues because that's what's going to catapult your success. And if I can, I'm going to plug this in really quick. If you have different offerings, I would suggest that you share certain offerings on a particular media platform, but maybe some of your higher-end offerings you share at a live event. And we can talk about that more when we get into, talking more about the profits. But you definitely want to start separating or categorizing how you show up in the media and who you really desire to attract, because that's extremely important as it relates to publicity. Another thing around publicity is making sure that you have, if you're using a publicist or, a PR firm, you definitely want to make sure you've got the right aligned one.
Yeah, which I think is hard. So, that's what part of the reason why I wanted you to talk about this subject, because I think, how does someone know what the right one is?
Well, sometimes, trial and error obviously can, can help to assist us with knowing. But this goes to being in the present moment and actually how the present moment really can help to facilitate your growth and expansion, so it creates the awareness of what it is that you need to do in order to properly position yourself and who are the people who need to be a part of that process. It's really a very intuitive time. You have to really listen to your gut. And like I said, trial and error can definitely teach us. But we kind of need to get a sense of being clear about what we want, who we want to work with. And when that individual shows up, we can sort of gauge from the ideal, like you choose an ideal client. Who's your ideal publicist, and do they have these, qualifications? Do you start to build a relationship with them, prior to allowing them to start showcasing you? So those are ways that you can start to really get to know someone and make a connection. And then you can test them after 90 days to see if this is going to be a working relationship and also the results that you start to get.
So, gosh, thank you so much for that. For a couple of reasons. One, because that